Chelsea fans, a massive transfer bombshell just exploded. Jamie Gittens, the unstoppable Borussia Dortmund star, has his heart set on Chelsea and Chelsea alone. This is Chelsea News TV, and we're diving straight into the biggest story rocking Stamford Bridge. Why is Gittens the key to unlocking Enzo Maresca's attack? What makes him so special? And could another blockbuster winger join him in West London? We're breaking it all down with exclusive insights, stats, and what this means for the Blues' future. This is must-know news for every Chelsea supporter, so let's get right to it. First, the headline that's got every Chelsea fan buzzing. Jamie Gittens, the 20-year-old English sensation, has made it crystal clear he only wants to join Chelsea this summer. Forget Bayern Munich. Forget Arsenal. Gittens has his eyes locked on Stamford Bridge. Sources close to the player, revealed by TBR Football's Graham Bailey, confirm he's fully committed to the Blues. He's even agreed to a 7-year contract with Chelsea, a deal that signals long-term ambition. But here's the catch: Chelsea and Dortmund still need to finalize the transfer fee. Talks restarted Monday, and The Athletic reports a deal is now tantalizingly close. Dortmund are holding firm at around £51 million, but with both clubs at the Club World Cup in the USA, negotiations are moving fast. Why is Gittens so determined to join Chelsea? Let's unpack this. The young winger, who once trained in Chelsea's youth ranks before moving to Dortmund, is coming off a stellar season. 12 goals, 5 assists, 49 games. Those numbers scream potential. Dortmund's own Emmerich called him unstoppable, and it's easy to see why. Gittens' pace, flair, and clinical finishing have made him one of Europe's hottest prospects. Bayern Munich, desperate after missing out on Florian Wirtz and Nico Williams, tried to swoop in. But Gittens shut them down. His heart is set on returning to London, wearing Chelsea blue, and lighting up the Premier League. Now, let's compare Gittens to Chelsea's current wingers. Last season, he outscored Pedro Neto, Jadon Sancho, and Noni Madueke. Gittens bagged 12 goals, while Neto managed 8, Sancho 5, and Madueke 11. At just 20, he's already outperforming established stars. Chelsea's wide areas have been a problem. Mykhailo Mudryk is facing a potential doping ban. Jadon Sancho's loan ended, and he's back at Manchester United. Noni Madueke? He's talented, but Arsenal are sniffing around, and Chelsea might cash in for £50 million. Gittens could be the answer to Maresca's prayers, a dynamic, right-footed winger who can unlock defenses and score. But here's where it gets even juicier. Chelsea aren't stopping at Gittens. The Telegraph reports they're eyeing another blockbuster signing, Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho. Yes, the 20-year-old compared to a young Cristiano Ronaldo by Paul Scholes. Garnacho's valued at £60 million, and Chelsea have him on a short list alongside Lions' Malik Fofana. Imagine this: Gittens on one wing, Garnacho on the other. Maresca could have two explosive talents tearing up the Premier League. Why the urgency? Chelsea's attack needs depth. With Mudryk sidelined and Sancho gone, Maresca's options are thin. Pedro Neto and youngster Tyreek George are in the mix, but the Blues want for wingers competing for 2 spots. Let's pause for a second. What do you think, Blues fans? Is Gittens the real deal? Could he and Garnacho transform Chelsea's attack? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're loving this Chelsea breakdown, a quick like would mean the world. Now, let's dive deeper into Chelsea's transfer strategy. Enzo Maresca's squad is undergoing a major overhaul. The Athletic reports Cole Palmer and Moises Caicedo are untouchable, the cornerstones of this team. Palmer's been Chelsea's attacking spark, even if his form dipped late last season. Caicedo, the £115 million man, brings versatility and steel. But others? Not so safe. Nicolas Jackson, despite his mega contract, could be sold for £51 million. Juventus and Napoli are circling, though Chelsea believe only Premier League or Saudi clubs can afford him. Noni Madueke's in a similar boat. Arsenal's interest is real, and a big offer could see him go. This clear out isn't just about raising funds, it's about building a squad for Maresca's vision. Last season, Chelsea finished 4th and won the Conference League, their first silverware under Todd Boehly's ownership. But 2025 was rocky, based on results since January, they'd rank 7th. Maresca struggled to get the best from Palmer and Malo Gusto. The excitement from early last season faded. That's why signings like Gittens are critical. Chelsea need fresh blood to compete with the Premier League's elite. Another name to watch? Estevao Willian. The Brazilian wonder kid impressed at the Club World Cup for Palmeiras, holding his own against Lionel Messi. He's set to join Chelsea after the tournament, likely competing with Neto and Madueke on the right. With Gittens and possibly Garnacho on the left, Chelsea's attack could be stacked. But it's not just about wingers. Up top, Liam Delap's arrival from Ipswich puts pressure on Jackson. Randall Kolo Muani was linked, but he's happy at Juventus, scoring 10 goals in 20 games on loan. Chelsea's also eyeing Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike, showing they're still hunting for firepower. Let's talk tactics. Maresca's system demands wingers who can stretch defenses and create chances. Gittens fits perfectly. His direct style, combined with his goal-scoring instinct, could complement Palmer's playmaking. Garnacho, with his flair and Ronaldo-esque confidence, would add another dimension. Maresca's already admitted the winger position needs work. Quote, "We had already one entire season without Mudryk. We're going to decide to go for a winger. With Noni and Pedro as proper wingers, then we tried to adapt with Tyreek George. It's a position we need to improve. Gittens and Garnacho could be the solution. But can Chelsea pull this off? Money's tight after years of heavy spending. Fabrizio Romano confirms Gittens' 7-year deal is ready, but Dortmund's £51 million demand is steep. Chelsea's last offer was around €55 million, roughly £46 million. They can't afford to overpay, especially with Boehly's track record of splashing cash. A deal for Garnacho would push the budget further. Yet, with Jackson and Madueke potentially leaving, sales could balance the books. What's next for Gittens? He's still with Dortmund at the Club World Cup, facing Ulsan Wednesday. But his days in Germany look numbered. Chelsea's presence in the USA has sped up talks. Dortmund's sporting director, Sebastian Kehl, denied Bayern contact, saying there's nothing to report. Gittens' focus is clear: Stamford Bridge. If this deal lands, it's a statement of intent from Maresca and Chelsea's hierarchy. So, where does this leave Chelsea? On the brink of a new era. Gittens could be the spark to reignite their attack. Garnacho's potential rival would double down on youth and ambition. Estevao's coming. Palmer and Caicedo are locked in. But risks remain. Can Maresca integrate these talents? Will the clear-out disrupt squad harmony? And can Chelsea stay disciplined in the market? These are the questions every Blues fan is asking. One thing's certain, this transfer window is make or break. Chelsea's chasing glory, and Gittens is at the heart of it. What do you want to see next, Blues? Gittens in blue? Garnacho joining him? Or maybe a surprise signing? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Chelsea News TV for all the latest, in-depth Chelsea updates. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a story. We'll keep you posted on every twist and turn. Up next, we'll dive into Maresca's tactical tweaks and how Gittens could fit. Stay tuned, Chelsea fans, this is just the beginning.